The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There on first down gets 3 up to the 28. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And some room to work. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Logan, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Charger drive about to get going. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Herbert off of play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Logan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 6-0 our score after 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 3, check 3. Check 3. Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll try and run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on second down. Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back in into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We got Herbert slow, taken in by Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run the counter. It's Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run with Logan. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second and very short, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot. Check 52.
They run the counter. It's Logan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Running on first down, Eckler breaks a tackle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go Brandon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 63 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They run again with Logan. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
They're going to be able to give me a kick.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. And it can seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And it really came together in a good week of practice.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Herbert going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 26. Another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Zach Ertz has it complete, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goddard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And this drive will stay on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
But first down, Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings it back to the 26-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. So they got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And the Eagles are going to be set up for 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you